Let's see here. Stream health green. Everything's looking good. Got the chat bar on the right side this time. And let's move the donation bar over to the left. Like so. There. Now the scroll bar on the chat bar should be out of the way. At least until the CSS, until either the CSS updates or until I can update the CSS myself. And we shall begin. As soon as I can get my chat happening. There's my chat window. And oh right, hashtag Blaster Master. There we go. That should fix it. Let's have a small window over here so I can update the status so I can live tweet. Oh, this doesn't shrink, does it? There. That should do. I'm sure you all know by now about the differences in the Japanese and US versions of the story. The Japanese version is a big fancy space opera, and this game is the final chapter. Whereas here, it's just about a kid chasing after his pet frog. Okay, so X is B and A is A. I'm using the Wii Pro controller right now. One of the timeless things about this game is how well it controls. You get this real feeling of weight and inertia in the car. I should have stepped out to take that damage. I can just heal in the tank. One thing I'm going to have trouble getting used to in the new Blaster Master for 3DS is, and thankfully they prompt you about this, but in the new Blaster Master for 3DS you press up to go into doors, which is normal for most action games, but I'm used to pressing down for Blaster Master. First time you fight this guy, you just go up to him with grenades. One of the upgrades from the old version to the new is that when you get a weapon upgrade, a gun upgrade, you can switch back to older guns if you prefer. Like for a lot of this game, just straight up these long range bullets are all you need. But if you can get the hot knife through butter shots, it seems like there's no disadvantage to using them. Curving bullets can be a bit difficult to wrap your head around, but once you do, those can be a powerful asset. Oh! There's an unwritten rule in this game that if you take too long to beat a monster, it won't drop its power-up. And it might be that the power-ups are on their disappear timer while the monster is still alive. I've seen no documentation one way or the other. It's just kind of a hunch that I got.
Seems like your straight bullets actually get weaker if you have the curved bullets. You're using one of the curved bullet guns. Oh, we have a cold knife through. Now this can be an obstacle because it does stop at walls. So if you're like this, very few of the bullets will actually get through unless you're firing really quickly. You're just using the muzzle flare of the gun to damage enemies. Remember when I used to play this at a friend's house? We would do our best to avoid entering this part of the map with a cold knife through butter gun. And I am at 6.5, I think. I was probably at 5.5 before, which would result in the cold. Cold gun resulting. So twice have I entered this area with a knife through butter gun. Although 6.5 to 8 should result in a hot knife through butter gun. There we go. One more time for safety's sake. I wonder if they'll make it so that you can only collect power-ups once from an area. Meaning that you have to work a lot harder to get to the hot knife through butter gun. Of course, they may have implemented some measures that let you keep your gun power for longer, thus eliminating the need to grind for it. Whoa! Let me just check to see if I've lost any gunpowder from taking damage. I don't think you lose gunpowder in the field, or gunpowder in the dungeons from taking damage in the field. You can always heal your damage at Sophia the Third. There, full health. Way. The water that I need to enter should have a split path. But this seems like the right way. Maybe the split path is the wrong one. Maybe the split path is the one I'm remembering wrongly. Because I remember this chamber being the right way to go.
kind of nice if there was another resource to collect. Although, now that I've said that, I don't want my grenades to be unlimited. They already have quite a big downside of being that they can't break blocks, and they have a very short range. You can't even lob them over walls like you can in other games. On other games that feature grenades. That's usually their purpose. This guy was always annoying if you didn't have the hot knife gun. Most of the time fighting the first boss, we didn't even bother trying to dodge. Just stand somewhat at the door and fire. We have long shots. Wow, up to 4.5 is long shots. I could swear that 4 was where curved bullets started to happen. But I guess it's 5. Another thing I noticed in the 3DS version of this, the upcoming 3DS version of this, is that it features save points. In that, the little like little podiums for your car to stop on. If it stops on them, then you save your file. A bit like a checkpoint, I guess. Take these guys on in humanoid as Jason. Oh, I don't have my lightning equipped. Ah, that doesn't even help. Oh yeah, I said I was going to live tweet. I might as well do that. Oop. To level 2. Up to level 2 already. developers played this game. Whether they would jump out of their vehicle often like this. Because, I mean, the immediate benefit to that is you effectively have infinite health. It's just that your gun power goes down to practically nothing. As long as you're near your tank, you have near infinite health. Your defense is really crap too. Now here, I don't remember which direction to go. I think I want to go vaguely right and somewhat up. Power out of these guys. No dice. Even if that guy did drop power, I probably would have picked it up as Jason. This is the way to go. Maybe it's from here that I head to the upward and right. Oh yeah, those things drop some power too. How convenient. This does not feel like the right way. I remember that if I see that ship, then I'm going the wrong way. So I probably want to head left. No. Left leads to level 8? I remember the manual detailed this stuff. Level 1 leads to level 4. I think level 2 leads to level 7. Yeah. Level 3 leads to level 8. Wait, level 2. I remember, like, these walls, you need to use... Yeah, that's right, no way. Yeah. You need to use hover and wall climbing to get to level 7. And then from level 3 you need to use ceiling climbing to get to level 8. Stuff. I wonder if they're going to go into this much depth in the Blaster Master 3DS manual, or whether they're going to try and keep things a secret. Like, I have little doubt that they're probably going to incorporate stuff for like people who play the original Blaster Master. They're going to maybe incorporate some new powers or new weapons. The question is whether they'll disclose this stuff in the manual the way that the original Blaster Master basically revealed all. Or whether they'll try and keep it a secret, which seems like a futile effort these days considering considering the internet is a thing. Right. These guys have got to be standing in the same... You gotta be standing where their shadow is, or on the same line as their shadow, to hit them with a shot. Anything that's hovering, which is difficult to gauge in a 2D perspective game. I always forget that that's a dead end. But I do know that there's at least one gun super power-up. Power, which doesn't do anything for me. Oh, nice. These guys will drop gun power. But I have no way of collecting it. I think
this is the way to the boss. I want to follow the west wall. To get to the gunpowder. I recall this game remembers 4 rooms back. It remembers which monsters were destroyed up to 4 rooms back. There we go. 4 gunpowder, 4 regular power. We got the cold knife. Turn into the hot knife with this. Like so. Oh. You know, I was going the right way the whole time. Sacrificial hit. Worth it though. I wonder if they'll put gunpowder out in the field in the new version. I remember wondering why they had Sophia powers in the dungeons for you to collect, but they didn't have gunpowder out in the field to match. Crap. I mistimed that. It cost me most of my tank's health. See, I could collect a 4 tank health around here somewhere. Bottom of this, I believe. Yes. Blast through some walls. So let's try going vaguely down and westwards. Dead end. Oh, no, wait, there's a door. There we go. This should lead to level 3. Live tweets.
much damage is... Oh no! Don't fall from a height from which you can't get back to your tank. There we go. Walked right into that trap. I tend to get a little bit lost here, but the background usually tells you when you're on the right track. If I stay up this way, yeah, here's where you'll see where you need ceiling moving capability. Because with wall jump and hover, I think the car might be too fat to hover horizontally through there. So you need ceiling crawling capability, so you can just crawl into that space. Pressure can break these, which allows a way back, but not a way forward, since pressure does not transfer to your sub-weapons, like that electrical weapon. Got an electrical bit there. These pink pods usually drop hover power. I don't remember seeing them drop anything else. Destroying that, since I wouldn't be able to collect anything it dropped. Oh no. Alright, I tend to make the mistake of going, up and to the left here, where I want to go just straight to the right, I think. No, that's a dead end. Going up and to the left was correct. Collecting power from these guys. Bad consequence. Well, not if I lose more power than I'm collecting. Damn it. Let's go to evade. Used to do this. Like that. Shield's gone. Hover. Damn it! This room I don't remember very well, but probably because it's so short. I collected it in human form. seem pretty reliable at dropping power. This feels like it might be the wrong way. The green background might be to indicate this. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is the wrong way. Oh, and then I noticed I don't even need power. Come on. Oh wow, Jason can actually jump out of this. Oh crap. Well, I might as well wait for him to end up in a dead end. Let's see, how would I fix this? There's no weapon that'll do it. I got myself stuck. There we go. So here I'm trying to take advantage of some scrolling foibles to prevent certain enemies from appearing or from attacking. Might actually be easier to aim with using Jason. That's better. This was the boss that used to give me like a game over every time playing this game. I mean, even today it's still kind of troublesome, especially dealing with it with one gun. I'm probably not full health too. reason is right-handed, he can't hit people with his gun. They're to his left. He's vacuum cleaner looking. Enemies often drop firepower. But they have shots that track you. So you want to collect firepower from them. Do that strategically. I think there's a 4 power here somewhere. Either that or there's just 4 1 powers buried in these cement blocks. The problem with this boss might just boil down to panicking. Let's see how well or how not well I do. I think I might just be standing too close to their shots to be able to dodge. Like that. Oh well, I hit the sprite limit. Long shots are fine. Oh yeah, they get faster too. Ah! Down to short shots now. Oh hey Twin World. Yeah, Blaster Master is one of my all-time favorites. I wouldn't be playing it today if it wasn't. Sunsoft is always part of it. Part of the reason is because Sunsoft is very good at game music. Someone at Sunsoft is really good at game music. There's no way to force scroll down. Oh yeah, I haven't, the WiiWare version, I haven't quite gotten into it either. But I have this policy that I really want to finish finish game X before starting game X+1. So I've played it a little bit and I enjoyed what I've played, but I really want to finish Blaster Master before getting into Blaster Master WiiWare. Blaster Master Overdrive, I believe it's called. Too much if this guy damages me, as long as Sophia's okay. So I can just get my health back. Sophia The other third has a dedicated life support system. Have you beaten it for Game Boy? No, I haven't. I remember seeing the Game Boy and Game Boy Color titles in, I think it was Nintendo Power? But no, I hadn't gotten a chance to play the Game Boy Color version, and I might have played the Game Boy original. I don't think I completed it. I'm gonna need all the power that these guys can give. There we go. There was for the Game Boy Monochrome there was Blaster Master Boy, and then for the Game Boy Color there was, I don't remember the title, but I think it was a near identical game to the original NES release, following in the footsteps of Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Game Boy Color, which was an enhanced port of Super Mario Bros. 1. I forgot for a second that I had some tea beside me. I often forget to prepare a glass of water or something when I live stream, so you'll hear my voice kind of degrading as I go on. I almost got hit by that mechanical missile. Nope, I can't sneak up on that thing. Some of these, like you saw on the previous, before I game overed, on the previous attempt, you can just kind of sneak up on them and fire at them from, not really an angle, but from around a corner, and they won't even notice you there even while they're taking damage. I would guess they probably fixed this in the upcoming 3DS version. Third block, I believe. Same? No, I guess wrong. Might as well. I really need to look at my power bar more. Scroll trick prevents that one from attacking. Enemy below, I see. Yeah, I remember there being announcements about more versions. I remember it was FX9, the writer of the children's book based on Blaster Master by the same name. Crap, I did it again. Sunsoft, or at least the developers of the developers of those Blaster Master games, took FX9's story and made it into canon. So now, like, gone is the long sweeping space opera. This is now an epic saga about a kid and his frog and his space cousin. I was okay with the saga of the kid and his frog and his space cousin and his weird friend who keeps a
lobster named Plutarch. We used to, when we played Blaster Master together, one of us would take the controls in the tank, and the other one would take the controls in humanoid form, and we would actually say that we're playing as Jason and Eve. So I think that was the name of the name that the alien took on when she had landed on Earth to chase after the plutonium boss. Oh! That was a failed stealth check. This is an empty husk. No, I can just shoot it. I'm used to having some amount of that Thunderbreak sub-weapon. It's weird not having any. It's from grinding the gun to level 8 in that first level. I suppose I could try and grind this gun up to, well, a decent level. All the curved bullets are really nice for the third boss. How would I even get past them if I were to... try to be really quick about it. Nothing. Alright, I can't go that way because I can't fire onto that side. Just long shots? Oh, no, I have curved shots. Oh, that was panic. step out of the boss room and get gun power. So now that I'm facing downwards, I have to lower these guys like that. Power. Just hover over them. That was lucky. This is hover. Back in the car before I die. You start with 3 hover power. I guess collecting those hover power-ups does something. Collecting the hover power-ups before you actually have hover power. Yay! Gotta keep my eyes on this, guys. For being an 8-bit game, it's always been kind of almost jarring as to how smoothly the wheels turn. And then like how they animate into these hover jets when you activate that power. Can't stand around for too long admiring that. Otherwise I'll get myself killed. Let's... No, we can't skip them. They'll just hit us automatically. Well, that works. Damn it! There's another one. Alright. Short jumps. And then shoot a whole bunch. There was a way to get out of there unscathed, but I don't remember how. These guys drop power. There should be a ladybug hovering around here trying to get at me. Oh, no, just these gumballs. Don't mind sacrificing a bit of hover power for regular power. Back in the day, devs took pride in their work, yeah. I hope to be a dev like that. But, I mean, my efforts in that field have resulted me in releasing precisely one game for free, and deeming everything else that I've made so far unfit to charge for or unfit to show. So hopefully with some more time and funding and, you know, the ability to commission some code and other assets for people, hopefully that will change. I'm gonna call this power farming room just because it's full of these armadillos, which seem to be very prone to giving up the giving up the P. Let's see, this is going forward. I want to head backwards to stage 2 and 1. So I'm gonna go this way. Ow. So I want to go up from here. Oh, nice. Tell me about the games you made. Oh, geez, those things have impressive jumping power. From what I recall, Silverlight is Microsoft's answer to Macromedia Flash, which is now Adobe Flash. And I remember there were some, I think there was a Microsoft video hosting service that used Silverlight, or a multimedia hosting service that used Silverlight. Since it was the only thing that asked me to install Silverlight onto my browser, I didn't bother. Hangman, pulled in your friends list and used the names as the hidden words. Okay. So it's basically Hangman where you guess the name of your friends. That's pretty cool. So here's the shortcut back to level 1. Speedrunning strats, then you want to find the fastest way to get to 4 hover power before getting back to where you started. I just spent some of my hover there. Alright, so what would have been a potentially online checkerboard. That's pretty cool. You like man jumps here. Oh hey, Nightbot's suddenly working. I kind of forgot that I had that installed and kind of gave up on it. So I can collect some hover from the old
grinding place. I might as well do that since I want to get my gun to level 8 again. Because I believe the stage 4 or 5 boss... I think it's the stage 5 boss is best handled with the Hot Knight through Butter Gun. He's even easier than trying to just bum rush a boss with grenades, or to use the grenade pause trick, which doesn't work outside of boss battles. Yeah, there we go. So we can collect 8 hover power and 8 gun power this way too. Or ideally 4 hover power and 8 gun power in 4 runs. Yeah, regarding Nightbot, oh, the games I made, well, the game I made, I will, get to in a second. But yeah, regarding Nightbots, it never seemed to say anything, and I wanted to do some chat commands, program some special chat commands in, but I guess I just hadn't put the time into looking into Nightbot that much. But the one game that I made that I figured was probably the best thing that I would give away for free was a vertical scrolling shooter with it was originally going to be just a test for how missiles work in a particular framework, and it ended up turning into somewhat of a score attack game with a vertical scrolling background and some randomly generated enemies, and like everything that defines the enemies is defined by how many pixels they take up. So if it's a big enemy, then it has a lot of HP and it has huge shots that travel slowly. And if it's a small enemy, then it has just a few HP, but its shots travel quickly and are difficult to see, especially in a screen full of scrolling objects. And I have sort of a soft goal set to reach 1,000,000 points before your fuel runs out or you die. And then there's a small chance that any enemy would drop a pickup. Oh yeah, there's kind of a score, let me see, of the pickups. There are 3 types. There's one that, there's a power-up that allows you to shoot more missiles at a time. Oh, all of your shots were homing missiles, by the way. There weren't any, like, straight-up forward shots or gunfire. So you'd either be shooting 20 homing missiles per second, or you'd be shooting 60. And the second pickup was a little, like, cheese ball, a little animated cheese ball, and that I called Flux because its point value was based on how often you pick them up. So if you're really going after Flux, then the value of Flux goes up, but if you're ignoring it, then it's not really worth much. And then the third pickup was Fuel. Fuel gives you a tiny bit of fuel, but not so much that you could just basically keep playing forever. So the game, there was a strong leaning towards the game eventually ending, either via damage or via fuel. And then that's when your score gets tallied. Yeah, I'd like to expand that into a retail release, but there's a lot of, like, it's the minutia that gets in the way, like adding characters, and adding a setting, and adding a story, and basically a reason to care about this, why you're shooting stuff. Got a decent amount of hover power. Go back to where we started. That guy just launched himself into orbit.
You know, I never really questioned why, like, we're underground, but you see the mountains in the sky and the horizon out here. Oh no. Oh, not enough power. Alright, I gotta find some hover power. These guys might provide it. Might end up having to go back to the grinding spot. Oh, the turrets provide hover power. Let's grab some of these, grab that. Just gotta remember to press A to catch the ladder before you land. Landing on your hands, no damage. Landing on your feet, death. Probably helps with the memory to have everything in the background instead of parallax. I'm not sure what you mean. It wasn't parallax that I was commenting on. It was that the fact that you fall underground and you find this tank underground, and you're presumably still underground, but there's a sky. There's a sky and mountains and a horizon. So were they like this happens? This isn't the only time that it happens either. There's a lot of settings where like going underground suddenly leads into another overground, what is effectively another overground world with trees and stuff. Like Don't Starve, for instance. You go into a cave, and it procedurally generates effectively another world where it's nighttime all the time, but there are still trees and stuff that you find overground, and like you kind of need trees as a resource everywhere you go. So it's not that surprising for like for the sake of game mechanics. Oh wait, I only have two hover power. That's not going to carry me up there. But it doesn't really make much sense when you try to think about it in terms of an immersive setting. Like here you've got your underground trees. These trees can't photosynthesize if they're underground. Ah! Now I've demonstrated how to die on that ladder. Do we start with some hover power at least? No. This game features no 1-ups and no extra credits. So you have to... Every run is a performance run. Try for some hover power out of the turrets. Kind of funny how this big mechanical monstrosity takes less shots than a pink bug cocoon. I wonder that with all the dummy blocks, the blocks that have nothing in them, if there was maybe some idea, if someone on the development team at some point had an inclination to have anything that wasn't set to have an item in it, maybe randomly spawn an item. So it would give you an incentive to go after every block. On the one hand, it might speed up grinding sequences like this, but on the other hand, it would further incentivize grinding sequences like this. And again, I don't know if grinding was really much of a concern back then. People really didn't seem to care about the concept of grinding until about the 64-bit era. And it's like, why do RPGs need you to grind against all these monsters? Why can't we just leave the local wildlife alone? In our quest for justice, just start at level 100. And again, it's usually not the local wildlife that's causing the problems. It's the monsters that are harassing the local wildlife. Although using the local wildlife as grind fodder makes for easy storytelling. How much hover power do I have? 5? Alright, one more. Jump, 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 jump. Concept of jumping up ladders. So yeah, over here on the left side was where the save point appeared in the latest 3DS demonstration for Blaster Master. I guess it was kind of it is kind of a necessary addition, since the idea of an arcade game is kind of going out the window. Really should be trying for more tank power. Some hover power. Pressing not inadvertently, I'm reflexively pressing A in midair, spending my hover power. That's not gonna reach that. Where can I find a 4 hover power? I only need 2. I'll only need to enter that room twice. Maybe one room further than the usual spot. Let's try this room. I don't remember this room at all. I think they demoed this room in the 3DS build. I don't remember there being quite so many flying randoms. I had the muzzle flash won't break cement blocks. Has to be a bullet. These things seem like they would drop hover power. If they drop anything. Ah, there we go, 5 hover power. Perfect. We can use this room twice. Six. Sure, I'll go into stage 4 with the cold knife gun. I'm just gonna try and drop a bomb. Oh, it looks like memory doesn't... or RAM doesn't save bombs that go off screen. That's cool. There's my last hover power. No problem. There we go. On to level 4. Ow. There we go. Live tweets. One game over plus 1 life lost during level 3. On to level 4. Here's where the music starts to get significantly less action-packed. Suddenly becomes a murder mystery. Where could Fred have gone? this, I feel like this was one of the stages that they did last. Just because the power you get is only used here. If it's used anywhere else, I don't remember. It feels like something that they might have wanted to use as an optional upgrade. I think speedrunners even just, they find a way to skip this stage entirely. So what you need is the key to open this door. And I don't remember there being any other key-based door in the game. Yeah, this is one of the really maze-like stages. I remember getting lost on my last attempt at this stage. Like, stage 5 is kind of a straight line, stage 6 is... It's got one doozy. Like, it's got one intersection where if you take the wrong turn, you'll be sent back, like, you'll be sent back almost to the start of the stage. Stage 7... Stage 7 is just fun. You're breaking... It's made up of breakable blocks. So you're breaking blocks the entire way through. I don't even remember whether you get lost or whether you can get lost or not, just because all I remember is breaking blocks. And then stage 8. Stage 8 I don't remember very well. I was very little when I played this game, and I remember stage 8 being very scary. I think there's a 4 power in here, and possibly, or a 4 power and possibly a 4 hover in the cave that leads to the boss. But again, just like the other stages, you need to keep an eye on what the background looks like to tell whether you're going the right way or not. I kind of remember what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for the, well, as I just mentioned, I'm looking for the sewer background to change. Like this. It goes from the bricks to this wormy looking texture. Crap. Yeah, no, I won't spend any hover power to get tank power. Go up there. If I need to go up there, then the game should provide a flashing hover power here. Or a dead end. Is 3 hover power enough? Yep. It'd kind of be nice if there was an upgrade that put spikes around your vehicle, so that way if you smash into an enemy, they take damage. This does not seem like the right way, but I'll try it anyway. Worst case scenario, it's a room with upgrades. That power up in the middle of the water makes me want to believe that there are invisible bridges going across these islands, but I've never really tested that out. Just because the death that you get from stepping off into water is really just, it's anticlimactic, and I was actually kind of shocked the first time it happened. It's just poof, you're dead. Right, I'm right-handed, not left-handed. lost a lot of gun power there. Thankfully, this boss will. This boss only needs long shots. Too many of these guys. Pretty sure this is the way to the boss, but... Damn it. I'm messing up on the timing of these guys. 3 shots, and they stay still. Shoot their shots too. PHP. Oh, that won't reach. Maybe grenades will do it. There we go. And the third one is a fireball. Problem with grenades is they explode at different distances depending on whether you're moving or not. There we go. The key. A jumping toad. Yeah, it's really confusing if you're just going by what you've seen in the intro, because it's a green toad, or a green frog. And that's what you were chasing in the intro, so you'd be asking, why are you fighting this thing? It's your pet frog. Well, you'd probably reason that it's been mutated by the radioactive stuff, but then why isn't there any acknowledgement? Like, is that it? You just kill your frog and move on? But the FX9 book... The FX9 book actually addresses this too, now that I remember it. They have Jason in like this existential existential crisis lump in a corner, while the weird friend Alex tries to convince him that it's not really Fred, it's a like a lump of radioactive biosludge, influenced by the plutonium boss to look like Fred, to fool Jason into surrendering or something like that. Whoa. I want that hover power. Damn it. There we go. Well, at least I'm not wanting for tank power. I want to go left. Might be the wrong way. Yeah, left is the wrong way. Damn, I was hoping I could get between them. Okay, that was the wrong way too. Alright, let's try up from here. Goes straight to level 5, and 5 goes straight to level 6, and then I have to go back to stage 2 to get to 7 and 3 to get to 8. So here's kind of an interesting sequence. You have to get to the other side of that door and unlock it in Jason mode. Blaster won't hit there. Alright, let's ignore this guy. Oh. That was much shorter than I thought it would be. Entering into area live tweet that too. So we didn't get any game overs in level 4, did we? I don't think so. Level 4 went surprisingly smoothly. Quick bio break and onto level 5. So yeah, I will be back in just a bit. I'm back! Grab a swig of my tea and back in the game. Can I shoot this guy from here? I can! Hey! I didn't know I could do that. So I think they just call the upgrade in this part of the game the dive. Although I think the book describes it as a diving bell. I didn't know what a diving bell was at the time. I thought it was just they stuck a word onto dive and let that be that. But in this sequence you will be playing mostly as Jason. And you want to bring this card down as far as it'll go. Spin the wheels around. Can't jump out of the car while it's sinking, though. Here we are. This distinctive landing spot. Probably best not to try and engage those things, even if you need power. The little ones will provide power often enough. Generally speaking, I mean, it's still random. I think I want to go downwards for this. advantages of those charging snails. Or charging, whatever they are. Take advantage of the slowdown when you can. This is a level where you definitely want the hot knife through butter gun. This is not the correct way, but I think I can get some power-ups in here. I just need to remember that 4 rooms is all you can rely on for the game to remember where enemies are cleared out. Surprised devs would allow FPS slowdown in their games. I actually prefer slowdown to frame skips, because slowdown you can actually take advantage of, whereas frame skips put the player at a disadvantage. Nice. Two rooms? What? Boss time? So this was the right way. Am I gonna get some gun power up though? Must be the way that I had skipped before. I was sure that this was the power-up route, and I'd have to backtrack to get into the boss route. But I took the boss route first. Well, at least I can backtrack through here without too much problem. Hopefully. That is, if the game remembers to kill the enemies via number of rooms and not via distance. Because if that is not the case... Thankfully it is the case. Yeah, there is unplayable slowdown, which is... Thankfully I can't remember any game in which unplayable slowdown occurs for me. But yeah, unplayable slowdown... I think I would still prefer it to unplayable FPS skips though, or unplayable frame skips though. I think I need to... Yeah, those things just keep firing forever, don't they? So I have to take them out while they're on the ceiling or before they start firing, because my gun just cannot reach as far as they can. navigate, but I should be able to get to gunpowder 8. This is actually a really complicated room, because this is where I was confused about whether the game remembers killed enemies via the room or via distance. Because if it isn't the latter, then this room has more enemies than it shows you when you enter. So as previous enemies get killed, the remaining ones get loaded into memory. Meaning that if you can skip enemies on the way in, you might as well. Vacuum cleaners are very stingy with their firepower. There's one. I think there is a 4 power at the end of this sequence, if you can get through it without getting ambushed like that. Let's just punch my ticket. There we go, 4 firepower. Let's see, what I probably should try is on my second run through this, try to ignore the vacuum cleaners on the way in, since they only fire downwards. Get them on the way out to grab those to grab the remaining firepower. Because any firepower that they dropped on the way in got cancelled out by that pink ambush. Up. These annoying gun puppies. When they attack in threes, it's almost impossible to avoid. I should have just used grenades there. I lost all my gunpowder. Alright, ignore vacuum cleaners on the way in. Get them on the way out. So if I just take this lower area this way. So this should be safe. Relatively speaking. Alright, so holding up and to the left when you enter this room will avoid collisions. I actually remember talking about my friend how to avoid that ambush decades ago. Let's see if I can cash in those vacuum cleaners on the way out. These are stingy vacuum cleaners. Cold knife. Hot knife. Hot knife. An unusual pink ambush. We got through. Let's hope we don't get killed by this thing. I was pretty sure that you lost gunpowder if you got damaged on the field, but it looks like that is not the case. At least, it might have been different in different regional versions of this game. I remember there being lots of arguments about the different regional versions of Super Mario Bros. 3, because the various video rental stores around the city would actually carry all 3 different versions. I can only speculate that they would import copies of the game just to keep up with demand. Trying to ignore the gun puppy ambush. Get ambushed by the gumball instead. curving bullets are enough. I'm not even sure I'll be able to get to the boss with a cold knife gun. Ah. Long bullets. Alright, let's see if just a plain gun will do it. If it doesn't, then I'll just exit and try again. Exit, power up the gun, and try again. Maybe long bullets will be enough. Shoot the bubbles, but they get faster and faster. So the grenade can provide sort of an umbrella if you want to alternate pressing A and B. Down to regular range shots. Fight starts out real easy, but then when the bubbles speed up, it's not so much. Another gun puppy ambush. Alright, one more run of powering up. Hopefully, I can remember that pink puppies are not so much of a concern here as much as the rolling gumdrops. Alright, I'll catch you later, Twin World. There is a special grenade trick that a lot of Blaster Master players will talk about. It's when you throw a grenade and it starts exploding in a boss fight, and you pause the game is still calculating damage for the explosion, and since the grenade is going to be exploding basically forever, as long as the game is paused, it'll keep taking away from boss HP. So then if you leave it there for long enough and then unpause, the boss just straight up dies. So this works on the bosses of stages 2, 4, 6, and 7. It won't work on the planet boss, or on the Plutonian boss, and it won't work with, see, I don't know why it won't work with with Plutarch seeming lobster boss, or crab boss. Or is it a lobster? No, it's a crab. I just realized what a lobster was when I said, or is it a lobster? Upper left avoids the ambush. I'm guessing maybe it has too many defense squares. But then again, the bosses of stages 2 and 7 have a lot of defense squares because of their arms. It might just have to do with how the how grenade damage is calculated. Yeah, back then there was no shame in exploding glitches like this, especially for difficult games like these. Nowadays, when you're a bit older, you kind of want to see how the game, you kind of want to get into the game developers' heads and see like, what were they thinking? How did they visualize the player getting through their challenge? Nice. Already up to the cold knife. And now the hot knife. Can I get hot knife with safety? No? Is that asking for too much? Hot knife with safety. Oh. Now the pink patrol is here. Let's take that away from me. Alright. Hot knife through butter gun. Does not affect the power of your gun in the field, but at the same time, you can't lose gun power out of the field as well, so I'll take that trade. That is a good deal. Swimming can be a bit confusing in this game. You have to press A to start swimming, but you have to press up to stay up, to keep moving up. Pressing A while you're already swimming won't do anything. Pressing up when you're on the ground won't do anything. Stay on the outsides of these turns to avoid gumball ambushes. through that guy. So I actually evaded all my shots. Now I can't shoot him anymore because the gun is a cold knife, which won't go through walls. So here's the part where I have to get good. Here's the part where all my practice is faltering. This might actually be a good place to close the stream for today. Just so that I could try to resume, now that I realize where exactly the weak point in my strategy is. I can try to resume this next time. This area is cleared. I will... Oh, I've been streaming for 2 hours as well. Alright, so this would be a good time to stop, actually. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.